Right, so I'd first just like to calm you all down and ease you by letting you know that I am not that sloth from the Ice Age trying to give comedy a go.
I couldn't see you, and you told me recently.
I am fully aware of the uncanny resemblance side. No, my name is Miles, I'm 28 years old, and I come from the rich part of London, so don't worry, I'm not here to judge you. But, a little bit about me as well, I've recently decided that I'm ready to get into a relationship, because I have to keep telling myself it's my choice, otherwise I have to live. Can't hear me? Oh, I do apologise for that. So basically, a little bit about me is I now feel like I'm ready to be in a relationship, and I have to tell myself that it's my choice, because otherwise I have to live with the sad underlying fact that no one wants to date a man that looks like a cross between Sid the Sloth and Christian Bale in The Machinist. I've always sort of struggled in relationships, so I've always sort of found it hard to love things, mainly because I've been emotionally dead for 5 years. But the one thing I have continuously loved over this time is my dog. And I sort of came to realise the other day that, why is it, whenever something's top tier, something's brilliant, something's the best, it's classed as the dog's bollocks. But why whenever something's bottom of the barrel, absolute shit, it's just bollocks? Like, why are his balls better than mine? Firstly, he hasn't got any! I mean, that is partially down to me, and also, I've been with my fair share of open-minded women, but not once have I ever heard, yeah, I don't mind having your balls in my mouth, but I'd much rather those of a Great Dane. I do have to thank my dog though, because I genuinely believe because of him, he's helped me get in the right mindset for being in a relationship. But there are certain things that I do for him that I can surely do for a partner, and they'd be met with the great same love, gratitude, and appreciation. Like, I could make them food, I could offer them to go out on a long walk together, I could surprise them with a new toy, if they're into that sort of thing. And I think they'd much rather prefer to share the bed with me at night, rather than sleep on the dog bed in the front room on their own. But I have got to remember there are certain things that I can only do with my dog that I categorically cannot do with a partner. Like, I can't control when they eat, I can't train them to sit and to stay, because hopefully their parents have already done that. I can only command my dog to come, unless I'm in that sort of relationship. And the number one thing is I can only tell my dog more than once to shut the fuck up, unless I want something thrown at my head. Because the three things I remember being thrown at my head from past relationships is 1, a slider from their foot, 2 is a roll of toothpaste, and 3 was a slow cooker. A slow cooker. Who in their 20s is owning a slow cooker? And no one keeps that fucker out. That is buried in the deep dark depths of Narnia. And whoever owns a slow cooker, I don't know whoever owns one in here, I hate to break it to you, but your house fucking stinks, and nothing you've ever cooked in there has ever resembled anything more than a plate of sick. The only person ever in my life that I've known to own a slow cooker was my mum. And she used to love making a beef casserole, which is essentially beef, potatoes, stew and carrots all into one. So essentially I'm just looking at what I'm going to regurgitate later. But like I said, I feel like I'm ready to be in a relationship. And I genuinely, I'm quite open-minded, as you can probably tell, and I'm even more open-minded when you find out that I'm pansexual. And for those of you that aren't aware, that basically means any hole's a goal and none of you are safe. Some of you are safe. Yeah, you're safe, buddy, you're safe, don't worry. But basically, being pansexual, I'm very open-minded, but I will admit there is one collective of people that I absolutely refuse to date. We've dealt with a massive surge of these people over the last few years. We've dealt with countless of them. Their restaurants pop up everywhere, and if they can't get their own restaurant, they find their way into our menus. Their food absolutely stinks. It's revolting. Some of the names they use are just barbaric. Like, the clothes and the words they use as well are just baffling. And genuinely, I don't think I could ever stomach the thought of dating a vegan. I just noticed how quiet the room went and how sharp the eyes went. It's like, Jesus Christ, he voted leave, didn't he? He voted leave. He stood there in the morning and fuck off, fuck off. No, I could never date a vegan, but don't get me wrong, I don't hate all vegans. I am friends with a few of these abominations, like our lovely host this evening. And it's because I like to call a level 1 vegan, because there are 4 levels in my mind. Level 1 vegan, they'll happily sit in the corner, shrouded by a shadow of shame, devouring their artificial burgers, their plant-based sausages, harmless to everyone, like a fart in a hurricane. And then we get to the level 2 vegans. Level 2 vegans will like to constantly pepper your day with little did you know facts. Like a constant public service announcement you never asked for. Level 3 vegans, this is where my hatred starts to stem for them. They have the inane ability of making your lovely roast dinner feel like you're now dining in a crime documentary. You are now as evil as Hannibal Lecter, and you are being thrown stupid facts like you wouldn't eat meat if you had to kill it yourself. Yeah, well I bet you wouldn't fly to Argentina to rip off Alejandro every time you wanted a bowl of peaches now, would you, Linda? Stay in your lane! For the level 4 vegans, these are the ones that really boil my piss, they really shit the biscuits. And these are the Facebook vegans. These are the apocalyptic preachers, they come armed with dark memes and dark facts. These are the ones that charge into the National Art Galleries and throw art paint over the likes of Da Vinci and Van Gogh. Now, it might surprise you to know that I'm no art connoisseur. I have never been in an art gallery in my life. But even I'm pretty sure that neither of those two ever did artwork of an abattoir or a hunter lining up a shot on a field of cows. I just don't understand it. I genuinely believe that the level 4 vegans, they are pissing everyone off to the point where even the plants now are planning an uprising. But I do genuinely believe that I'm ready for a relationship despite my mind. But no, I've always struggled with relationships. I've always found them complicated. Like I realised the other day, the relationship with my drug dealer is very similar to the relationship I have with my washing machine. Like for example, I both go to them for loads. I go to my drug dealer for loads of weed, go to my washing machine for loads of washing. They both need a plug to serve me. Now we all know what I mean in the literal sense of a washing machine and how it can get damaged. But with a plug, the plug is how he gets his drugs. Now if that plug is to get arrested, is to get robbed, or God forbid, get his life on track and stop dealing, then I can't get my weed and he can't serve me. Then there's also the fact of what they offer. Like my washing machine has 16 different options. That's 15 more than I need. It's the same with my drug dealer. He'll offer me 7 different types of weed. I've got Alaskan Kush, I've got wedding cake, greasy monkey, gorilla glue. I asked for weed, not fucking solvent, Jeff. I just need one fucking option from the pair of them. Something that gets me high. Wash my clothes. And you've also got to keep an eye on the pair of them, because after prolonged and improper use, they both get the shakes, and you then have to get in the market for finding a new one that right packs up and dies. But I think the number one thing that ties these two together is the fact that they both love to lie to me. And they love lying to me about the concept of time. Because you all know when a washing machine tells you 1 minute, that is the equivalent to a drug dealer's I'm just round the corner. It's not round my corner, is it? He's round that corner, round another corner, down the road 2 miles, across the roundabout, 3rd exit, past the lights, past the train station, and then he's fucking there. I may as well go find myself a level 3 vegan, stand trial for my crimes against cows, while being for the abundantly obvious facts of meat is murder. Well, no shit, for me to be enjoying this succulent rack of ribs, something has to have died. Just be thankful we didn't decide to kill you, Linda. I don't quite know who Linda is, but apparently she's a vegan that I just can't seem to stand. But no, it's not just drug dealers and washing machines that infuriate me with deliveries. It's also delivery companies that infuriate me with deliveries. Like we all aware of the delivery company Every? Yeah. Like generally they used to call themselves Hermes. Now Hermes is the Greek god of speed, the spirited messenger. Them trying to call themselves a speedy, spirited messenger is like Donald Trump trying to claim he's an honest, smart gentleman. Or like P. Diddy was just a little bit frisky. But they obviously did adequately name themselves afterwards, because they named themselves Every. And obviously whenever we find out they're delivering something for us, we pray every day that it's going to make it to me and not end up in my neighbour Keith's bin. And why is it whenever they send us an email, it always sounds like a hostage negotiation going on? Hello, we've got your parcel. Don't worry, we are taking good care of it for you. We will soon send you follow-up emails on when and where you can collect your parcel. We demand £50,000 for the exchange. If these demands are not met, you will receive your parcel piece by piece. Well, I thought this Lego Death Star was going to take ages. And for those of you that are, very intelligent, which is very unlikely because we're in Grays, but Every was founded in Yorkshire and wasn't founded in South Africa. But between you and me, out of Oscar Pistorius and Jeremy Clarkson, I think I know who I'd rather share a house with. Because at least with Jeremy Clarkson, I can go to the bathroom in peace. I just have to make sure I've got dinner prepared. I will end with this, and I have to give everyday credit because when credit's due, when it does come to delivering the parcel, putting it in a safe, secure location, my God, they get the job done. They do the job so well that I'm pretty sure if they were around in the 1940s, we would have tasked them with hiding hand Frank. You lot have been lovely. If you want to follow me, my name is Mars_Carter on the socials. Thank you, good night!